Financial gains of West Africa during the Transatlantic Slave Trade. Imagine a region with vast forests of gold, rivers that glittered with commerce, and palaces fueled by trade, but trade built on human lives. Imagine kingdoms whose wealth rose not from mining or manufacturing, but from a brutal global system they could neither fully control nor fully escape. And now imagine this. Many people believe West Africa was only a victim in the transatlantic slave trade, crushed, exploited, and drained of its people. And that is true, overwhelmingly true. But here is the mystery. How did some West African states grow richer during the same period in which millions were being taken from their lands? How did kingdoms like Dahomey, Asante, Oyo, and powerful coastal merchant elites turn the horror of the slave trade into military expansion, political dominance, increases in wealth, control over regional commerce, and transformations in state power? And why, despite these financial gains, did many of these same kingdoms later collapse, weaken, or fall behind economically? The answers reveal one of history's most complicated stories. A story where profit intertwined with tragedy, where short-term gains concealed long-term destruction, and where the financial incentives of West African rulers intersected with global markets in ways still felt today. This is the story of how West Africa gained financially during the transatlantic slave trade, and how those gains came at a devastating price. Let's begin. West Africa before the slave trade. Before European ships arrived in the 15th century, West Africa already had powerful states, sophisticated tax systems, dense trade networks, extensive markets, and experienced merchant classes. From the Sahelian empires of Mali and Songhai to forest kingdoms like Benin and Akan states, West Africa was woven into Saharan trade routes, regional gold markets, local agricultural surplus systems, and rising urban centers. In fact, West Africa was one of the wealthiest regions on Earth during certain historical periods. Gold from West Africa helped finance Islamic empires, Mediterranean states, early European economies. So, when Europeans arrived seeking gold, ivory, and later humans, they encountered well-established economic powers, not passive societies. And here lies the twist. The transatlantic slave trade did not create West African economic sophistication, it hijacked it. European demand for enslaved labor collided with West African political systems, transforming existing structures into engines of extraction.